TT side as well. Actually, it's ATK picking T side here, which is
That's
interesting. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, but they clearly have a game plan, judging by what they've got in this pistol round. Look at the utility that they brought out in this one. So much. 2 full belts in Mango and Mistum. So excited to see what they can pull off, but it certainly is a question mark of them starting on their T side here.
John G going for that jump peek out towards Banana, has the nade in hand, waiting for the timing, and sends it down. It will do a tad bit of chip damage onto Fady, not too much, nothing to be really concerned about. But in comes the real hit for ATK up towards A. They're walking right into Spongy. Great flashbang, though, forces Spongy away. And I actually think they're going to pincer on B instead. They're going to wrap it through Spawn. This has been completely abandoned by Bad News Bears. They're ready for the take, I think. Junior out towards Spawn. There's a smoke down for Bad News Bears. They hear the footsteps. They know they're getting pincered in upon. In through the smoke goes MOTM, and he does manage one. Jonji's still alive, but not for long. It's Blaze to be the 3rd kill for ATK. Shake Zula finishes off 1, but the running dink will force him away. Spongy's there, and not for long. What a fantastic, flashy pistol run from ATK. I like the read on the rotation through Spawn, and then everything else is just down to them winning those aim duels.
Yeah, it was an interesting one as well. They throw that smoke deep towards CT Spawn, and then they jump straight through it with no flashbang, so expecting one to be there, but that distraction as well just causes all of the attention away from B site. So not only do you have that execute coming through from Banana, but you also have to worry about CT Spawn. It's the perfect split from ATK, and maybe they're Inferno, maybe they've been putting the work here in the server and the back ends, because you don't see executes that in depth all that often here. But look at that, you don't see shots like that all the time either. Junior nailing the head of Blaze and puts it into a 4v5 early on.
And now it like shakes it a off angle in towards Halls. He's going to face Fady, and Fady's going to get mowed down. Spongy's still in Halls as well, and an M4, basically an M4 upgrade for Shake. The Galil is an $1,800 M4. Change my mind booth set up, but here comes MOTM. Dome Shake Zula and trades things back. 4v3 still in the favor of Bad News Bears. The bomb and the weaponry does favor ATK here. The armor for Bad News Bears, though, is a hard thing for ATK to deal with. And a nice flash, allows Swisher to peek. Will not nail anybody yet. But ATK are going to continue to work their way up Banana. They're going to churn forward in towards the side. Their utility is still there. 3 Molotovs. John G peeks, finds no one, and will tuck away in towards CT Spawn. But you peek him dry, he will finish you. Good flashbang from Swisher to help out. And now the rotations are in. Swisher still on site. The Molotovs have not flooded through just yet. Mango creeping forward towards that CT smoke. And who's in it but John G himself? He'll walk out, spam down one, flick around for the next. He won't find it, but Swisher's there for the trade. And Bad News Bears 3 alive here, upgrade to a Galil. And what up? Not really a pistol, it's a 4-spy round win for the Bad News Bears. That's a statement. They're not going to let ATK get away with anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a nice start there for Bad News, or rather ATK. They had that great pistol round, but if you're not able to convert it, if you're not able to gather momentum off of that, then what's the value that it really offers here? You're going to drop over a couple weapons to the CT side here. You can see that Swisher's rocking that Galil and a couple of weapons held onto as well. It's just going to be such a great position for Bad News Bears against this hero AK buy that's ambitious to say the least, and they're already catching a heavy bit of flack here, but that's a nice start. Spongy, he's good for the trade on a Fady, but keeping things equal into the 4v4 is huge here.
There's a good bit of nade damage. Chunks Mingo down a little more, makes Mistum more squishy. Spongy now in pit, spotted out. He'll just rotate reposition. No! He jumps up the bicycle, missed him! Domes shakes Zul over towards Moto, and now it's a 4v2 in the favor of ATK. And it looks like they want to break back and get control of this one again here, Cole. It's a fantastic response from ATK, and now they're posting up in post. Plants MOTM, finishes off John G truck side, and Swisher will have to run away. Nothing he can do here. He'll stare at the ground, and rightly so. His team just got obliterated by ATK on a blistering A take, and it's missed him. Those entries on the hero AK, living up to the name of that buy. And we'll go back into this economic war of attrition. This always does favor the T side, and especially on a map like Inferno, where utility is so important in the early going of things. It's a great start for ATK.
Right back. I mean, they gather some of that momentum off of Mistum's huge 3K right there. And I was going to mention this a little bit before we got into game, but it's not often that you can catch Spongy off guard in this pit position. If Janji's known for playing banana, then you got to give credit over to Spongy as well in that pit. He's one of the best anchors in that position. He does such a good job of multi-fragging in a consistent fashion, but right there, Mistim takes that round into the palm of his hands, and it does put him in a weird spot. I mean, they're going for the force buy here right back. Bad News Bears aren't happy with conceding things, but either way, it's going to be a chance for ATK to gather some momentum here on the map pick of Bad News Bears.
Janji's forced forward. He'll tuck in towards the other side of half wall. Dodges the flashbang and swings aggressive. Spots out one. Mows down one. Does not escape with a rifle, but he does grab that kill. It's a good opener onto Mistim. Fady though blindsides Spongy, and that pit anchor is gone. Junior dives back into sight as Fady's going to continue to force his way out through apartments. Junior backside holding. Shakes will watching the moto walk up. All the noise is going to come through here, and Junior's been destroyed. Shakes still on sight. Does some damage, but it's Mango MOTM, and Fady all getting the mop up here. Leaving Swisher again in a 1v4. Poor guy just does not have the luck right now. Dodges that nade at the very least, but they're honing in on his position. The radar is blipping, and they're already firing shots down range. Smoke goes out. More shots will follow through. Nothing really damaging him just yet. But it will be a back-to-back round for ATK. And I don't think Bad News Bears are going to invest next round.
Yeah, I think it's about time to wave the white flag here. Try and get yourself a good investment. I mean, that was a 4v5 as well, and the recovery on A, once again, is so strong from ATK. They're doing a great job of finding their footing here. Now, that's a beautiful exit for Swisher. He'll ride on out as well, able to escape the aggression. But still, it's ATK taking a third round. I'm so shocked that he was able to find that frag still. Swisher, you saw towards the tail end what he's capable of in terms of popping some heads off, and he just shows it once again as he taps away from mini pit. Now, it's going to be another little investment. I mean, look how much Janji has spent into this one. 24 on the bonus. It's not going to be a lot of money into this next round. What's going on with the utility here? I wonder what he's got a plan for this.
He has to have a plan. There's no way he doesn't have a plan here. Oh, they want to use the utility to activate Swisher Banana. But ATK aren't going to go that way. They're going to go out towards A. The bombs down towards T-ramp. The Molotovs are clearing out everything. Truck side now flashes in towards pit. Mistim clearing things up here. And Bad News Bears, they're congregating in towards Arch Tunnel. They're going to send Swisher down bottom Banana, and Fady will wait for him. If Swisher dies, I think everything's just going to be do what you can in terms of damage BNB, but there's not much you can really hope to do. Swisher just diving back, and he might even just try and save this Galil into the next round. Drop that over to Janji, because John's going to be very, very broke.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be the end of the world right there. And on top of that, he's still holding on to that Molotov as well that he can use into this next one. So a couple of silver linings for Bad News Bears, but it's ATK with some early momentum on the Bears map pick. A great start for them here on an Inferno, and they're doing it with some explosion as well. I mean, we saw a whole lot of that in Nuke, where they threw those A-side pops, but their strap hook ran dry pretty quickly. And we're seeing some really cool stuff. We're seeing those crazy pistol round executes that we saw in the first round from them. Obviously, the A-side executes are working out quite nicely. Mistim as an entry has been working out very well. But how long will that last? Will their strap hook run dry once again like we saw on Nuke? Will they be able to continuously pull interesting stuff out and keep Bad News Bears on their feet? Is that what we're going to be looking forward to? Or, is Bad News Bears just going to find their recovery and hold things down as well?
No, ATK did have a very successful T side against Third Impact. They won 60% of their T rounds played versus 33% of their CT rounds. So this is the half that ATK should be getting out the gate early and being very effective with. Oh, that airstrike, so much damage on the Swisher. It's going to ruin his day early on. But Bad News Bears, they're very even amongst the CT and the T sides, and there's really not much of a weak point for them. But ATK, if they can get out to like 6-7 rounds, I think they'll give themselves a chance here moving forward. Junior's on the glass cannon, and the money again for Bad News Bears in a very rough spot. They haven't really found too much success. The only round they found was that half buy round, that force-up round, round number 2. And now Janji's been dealt with by who else but Mistum. Junior's glass cannon's not going to even be faced. They're going to audible back towards B. And Swisher's been taken out by Blaze. That's the round right there. And then an ATK are going to get themselves a 5th here.
I call this one off. And it already seems like that's what they're doing now. The question is, Mistum on the lurk right now. He's already pushed his way through library. You could be of worry. Same with Fady on the other side of the map. They're kind of crunching in, even adding up a 3rd player in the form of Modem. From middle here, spotted out. Mistum gets a glimpse of one. And all 4 now are circling in. Even it seems like Mango wants to join them. The dink straddle off, the damage is being done here. Holding the line is Junior, so it might just be economic damage, and maybe that will set out a little bit of hesitation as they're still taking the fights. They're still looking for it. How long will they go before they give this one up? I think eventually you're gonna have to call this one off. And Junior holds the line, misses that shot right there. They're gonna close the distance. Mistum will be good for 1. Takes down the op as well. That's huge. Already done your job, even if you go down. But Modem, he's gonna close out with the last frag, and not a single weapon save for Bad News Bears. It's 5 for ATK as well. Look at that.
It's a fantastic start here for ATK, and this is the kind of nervousness I felt on Nuke for Bad News Bears, except this time ATK are actually capitalizing upon these weak points. They're really making sure they take advantage of Bad News Bears right now, and this is an ATK team that's priming themselves to take map number 2 and potentially send us a full distance onto Mirage, a map which Bad News Bears didn't exactly have the best result on the last couple times they played it, so for ATK, if they want to pull this upset off, this would exactly be the time to really make your move. Janji up close Banana, though, blinded and finished off again by Mistum. He has been incredible this series and an absolute monster. Junior will continue his hot streak and use a 1 dig land shot onto Fady. Mistum the charge into B. It's not going to be challenged by much. It was the Mag 7 or bust really for Bad News Bears, and the Mag 10 will have itself a little bit of a feeding frenzy out towards Church.
Ooh, well, taking down another taking care of him. Shake even does great damage on a Modem. So they're dropping a weapon or 2, but the issue is that they're running out of manpower here and armor to work with. Spongie's already bailed out of this one because he has armor that he wants to bring into this next one, and Junior can probably stick around here for a kill or 2, try and gather some more KD, try and pull off a similar performance. But right now what we're seeing from ATK is a complete shutdown of Janji. It's Mistum as well that continues to have his number over in Inferno. I talked about that head-to-head. It seems like always heading in Mistum's way. If that continues to be an issue, and we already know what Bad News Bears' game plan is in terms of utilizing Janji down Banana, it's going to be a worrying factor here. ATK seem to do a great job of reacting to Bad News Bears' game plan that's so set in stone.
Yeah, everyone knows what Bad News Bears like to do on Inferno. It's pretty obvious. If you watched the old Riot Squad iteration, which was basically the core of this roster at its inception as well, it was the same thing. Janji go B, Janji go kill. That's not working right now. And there's rough waters for Bad News Bears. They're going to try and stabilize things, but they're going to need to start stringing rounds together here on the CT side, or ATK are going to get out to a nigh indomitable lead. Junior does have the op again, and he's going to go down towards Banana with Janji, who will not aggress upon it just yet. But look who's leading the charge out towards A. It's Mistum, and there's no resistance yet. Shake and Spongy trying to reposition around out towards balcony. Shake will drop the smoke and drop into pit. He'll have to swap around from utility. Spongy drops Mistum. Shake has Mango to rights, and now the rotations are coming back. The bomb is rotating in, but Shake is still alive, and now there's a friend on site. It's going to be Swisher, the triple S for Bad News Bears. It's all here. MOTM, though, picks up Swish, and now it's a 3v3. And if they can finish off Junior here towards B, it's a wide open Banana site. He'll be flashed away anyways. There's no way he reaggresses upon this. Okay, Junior.
That is beautiful right there. Now Shake, he is holding down the line. Should have the easy frag on him. I'm expecting that rotation to come through, but no, it's Shake still holding his own. Now Fady left last alive into a 1v2 and a workable one at that, but look who's holding the line. Junior ready for this one, and I mean, that's an easy pickup right there. Walks right into the crosshair, and Bad News Bears take a second off of that despite the best efforts of Modem. Now the issue is plenty of money stacked up here for ATK. They've got so much in their coffers, And they have to find an answer here for the space creation that Mr. Mistaking. That's kind of becoming a huge issue. We saw that even in that round, it came down to a little bit of a lucky fully blind headshot onto him to finally have an answer there to take him down. And he was already on site before Spongy even realized it. It was almost too late, but luckily Spongy is able to bail himself out of that situation. And again, that just could become an issue that has to be worried about. Now, they have done a great job in terms of utility damage to force him off the line.
Jonji does finally get that kill, and the nade will finish things on to Mango. So 2-for-1 trade for Bad News Bears. Something they do desperately need are those man advantages, not to overextend either. They will wisely fall away here and reposition and await ATK's eventual take. Fady now lurking up towards brackets as MOTM still lives, and he's been that other player with Mistim who's been a menace for the ATK squad, but Spongy will drop Fady on that peak out towards lane, and now 4v2 Bad News Bears. They're very good in situations like this. They lock things down. And Shake, he's going to swing through the Molotov spot a little bit, but they're going to get onto sight here. Spongy, however, pushes through, up on top of the hay cart. He knows where the bomb's getting planted. Blaze up on top of Cold Bucks. The pincer will come through. Swisher biding time. The spam just misses. MOTM has one, places another. Now it's a 2v1. Blaze working around. They're going to double swing him. And Junior will trade, but despite being a win for Bad News Bears, ATK made that way too expensive, way too close. And BNB are going to be very tight on cash yet again. They're not able to grow that economy. They're not able to really stabilize things. And they're not able to have convincing round victories.
Not at all. I mean, another 1v1 situation that it comes down to for Bad News Bears, and they're still struggling in terms of the economy. FAMAS and MP9 in play. But what they have done is found a nice reaction to trying to keep Mistim at bay, because Mistim is finding these incredible timings, these incredible aggressive plays on each side of the map. Almost did it again on Banana, but he gets shut down by 2 HGs that head his way in the eventual damage. Now there's smokes towards the top of Banana, and they do take a slower approach after getting shut down a couple of rounds in a row. I like this adjustment from ATK, but look at the nade stack. Woo! There you go, Blaze. No longer Banana control going your way, but it's a quick trade from Mistim on Banana. Not for long, though. Swisher takes it right back, and we maintain that man advantage for Bad News Bears.
John has to be fuming as Mistim has his number and then some. He's got it dialed in. But now, Junior's caught out in the open. Fady's just lurking out the balcony. Shake has no info on it. He's spotted the foot now, and now goes Fady. But Mango's there for a quick trade. Rotation's coming in. Flashbang over, but the bomb will be planted shortly by MOTM. That smoke will buy them more time and space. He's faked the plant. He's not connected for it yet. Mango's going to close the gap. Maybe jump into Graveyard here. Swisher debating going through. No utility. They'll have to go aggressive and go Swisher onto the side. He's getting flanked upon. He needs this kill, but it's Mango instead. He'll get one. Spongy trades, but MOTM right back and forth. And again, even if Bad News Bears won that, they would not have had cash. ATK come out on top, and it's the lack of cleanliness from Bad News Bears really coming back to bite them here. ATK 1 round away from winning this half, and Bad News Bears will not have much to fight this one. An 8th almost guaranteed for ATK.
Yeah, this is a great T-set half right now for ATK. They're consistently keeping the economy honest here on Bad News Bears. I mean, that's to say the least right now. They forced them onto another eco. And even in the rounds that the Bears do win, it's not comforting. It's 1vx situations where you're not able to stack up any sort of money. And that's just going to be the same case here. Now, they have a 4-bracket setup. Mistim walking into this trap. Surely it'd be dead to rights when it peeks around the corner, but it'll be valuable information. Look at this. Mistim knows when to go. Mistim knows when to stop as well. He's waiting for his teammates to join in. Mango's going to find the entry. And now, as the utility rains down range, it's going to become a whole lot harder to get the stack any defense.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. So much damage and yet nothing to show for it. Jonji finally does get one. No revenge yet onto Mistim. He's the last alive. CZ.
Go get him, Mistim.
Oh, Jonji.
Oh, the smallest. And it's Mistim again.
Oh my gosh. Well, it would have been Mistim with the flame or the deagle regardless.
You're right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I want to see these statistics. It's got to be such an absurd head-to-head in Mistim's favor, despite even losing Nuke. And even in Inferno, every round it seems like it's Mistim on to Jonji in a fashion that I just don't see all that often.
Yeah, it's complete and total domination. It's like, those old ESEA Pug stats is just as dominated by Mistim.
Right. Oh my goodness. I gotta get those stats. I'll look it up on HLTV or afterwards. I'll get it for you for map number 3 because
Please.
it's getting out of control.
Yeah, and it's looking like a map number 3 is incredibly likely too.
Oh,
Now
it's
it's
not been
MOTM
Mistum,
this
though.
time, with Mistum getting the assist. Double doink onto John G, and now B site is relatively undefended. Only one lonely swisher to defend. But the bomb is still down bottom ramp, and ATK can really go wherever they want. Fade's got an opening on the Spongy. Just dry swings into him. That's a huge pick. The ATK boys are firing on all cylinders right now. Cole, there looks to be no weakness for them. Junior had a great nuke, but can he have a great Inferno? Only one. That's the round. 9th for ATK. Bad News Bears cannot contest this. I'm almost ready to chalk this one up as it is and just ship us on to Mirage.
This is incredible right now. It just seems like they know exactly what Bad News Bears is up to, and I think that they have a lot of prep that they're able to do as well. We know that ATK is coming into this North American region fully ready to make some waves, and a victory versus Bad News Bears, especially on a map like Inferno, and not only a victory, but a victory in a form that not a lot of NA teams can pick up, you know, finding consistent answers for what is thrown at them. In the form of Janji, not many teams are able to consistently break down a player like him. And right now, ATK have the answer for everything that he's doing. The nade stack is the icing on the cake, and it's got to be beyond frustrating. We'll see if Swisher can hold on to the front as well.
Well,
And then some.
yeah, he'll get a consolation, but small consolation as it is. 3 rounds left in this half, and 3 necessary rounds for Bad News Bears, and it's not going to start with a goodbye if they even decide to go for an invest here. A pause has been called, and it looks to be a technical, as something or other is going wrong right now, and that's not just meaning the Bad News Bears play themselves. Something technologically is not right now, and it'll give Bad News Bears a bit of time to talk this over too, which I think they definitely do need. This has been a very curious performance from them, and ATK look like they have all the answers here. Looks like they've done all the work offline in the servers. They've gone through the demos. They've gone through everything, and they've found the keys to the chest that is the Bad News Bears Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple stats that I've just pulled up here during this tech pause. We do have the first kill statistics. So right now, Mistum is up 4-1 right now in John G in terms of first kills, and the head-to-head duels are 8-2. In Mistum's favor. That's just on Nuke. We haven't even headed into Inferno, which it gets even more scary once we head into that side of things. And as for op kills, we can take a look at Junior. He had, it was 19 op kills on Nuke. So that's another unbelievable stat for you right there to take into your back pocket.
Yeah, so what you're saying is Junior's just cracked and Mistum is dialed in and destroying Janji the whole time.
Yeah, and not only is Mr. doing that, but Mistum's also the IG of this roster who's calling circles around what Janji's doing as well. It's very nice to see.
And it's not just calling circles around Janji, it's calling circles around the whole of Bad News Bears. He's getting all of that information, which I think is making it a lot easier to call around. But regardless of that fact, the team is giving him the information they find too. The audibles have been fantastic, the mid-rounding's been there, and the actual executes themselves have been lethal. So there's been no way for Bad News Bears to really to counter this in Inferno at the very least. Nuke, yeah, Bad News Bears are able to win this, but Inferno just looks like ATK. They had some bit of a foundation laid on Nuke, and they've carried that over and built quite a house here on Inferno, and it looks like they're here to stay because ATK, they can get a 10th, 11th, maybe even a 12th round out of this half and just about sink the ship of Bad News Bears here on Inferno.
Yeah, they're getting towards that line now. It's pretty even in terms of how we look at top teams when they play Inferno as well. I mean, you're looking at the very best for the CT side is a 50% round win rate when you're talking about like Na'Vi and Gambit who dominate this map, but still, I mean, a 9-6 half is the worst case scenario for ATK, and that's something you can look forward to, including the spy that's coming up. It's lacking, so you can even secure double digits very early on in this Inferno. Try and take it into Mirage, which we do have some worrying history on Mirage for ATK, but they are clearly doing some work here. I mean, we did not expect to see them come into this Inferno matchup looking this hot, and especially with the result versus Third Impact, who aren't in the greatest of form. The fact that they're taking Bad News Bears to the brink right now every single round is so promising.
Good bit of nade damage though to kick things off for Bad News Bears. ATK bully their way onto the side. Jonji, not anything at all, but Swisher and Shake will get 2 kills for their troubles. Blaze is incredibly low too, but Mistim still lives, and Mistim has been the X factor for ATK. Shake mollied forward, picks up a Mac 10. He can find the damage. Swisher's gonna go for the smoke. Mistim drops Shake, but here comes Swisher 1 and 2. Almost like how he ended Nuke right there. Just a couple extra shots used on both. Good flashbang for Shake to help out Swish. And off of the back of the technical, Bad News Bears pick up a 4th round here. It's gonna give them a little bit of life. And also chunk ATK's economy down quite considerably. Bad News Bears now, they win this round. ATK is not gonna have the best of buys, so an opportunity for that 6th round, which I would say they definitely need. Bad News Bears, can they pull this off again? And can Jonji find an answer to Mistim? Because a lot of Bad News Bears T-sides rely on Jonji to get that control out towards Banana, and the way things have been going so far, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
Oh, and Mistim versus Jonji is going to happen once again. Catches Swisher with his nade out. The follow-up flashbangs aren't good, so it's going to be a 4v5. Jonji's still holding the line around this corner. He's going to be trying to revenge his teammate, and I know for good reason. I know he's hungry for this head-to-head. He wants to take care of Mistim, but what they've done is found themselves a 4v5 and have hit the brakes here over towards Banana, causing some chaos and spreading that defense paper thin right now. We got a 2-2 setup. It might be even a 3-1 as Shake is trying to cheat over towards that A side of things. Same with
Oh, John!
But
how is he alive?
He's gonna get out of the way. How is he alive? That's a good question here. Still alive. CT spawn not been smoked, and it's gonna be a freebie for Shake to get into a 4v3. Give that man advantage back to the Bears.
I don't know what's going on right now. It's definitely a bizarre set of circumstances. Now Jonji's been boosted up, but Mango drops him clean. 3v3 now on the retake. Flashes for Junior and a smoke for Spongy. But those flashes from Junior are going to be all the utility Bad News Bears really have here. The smoke's going to be utilized too early, if at all. Missed him on top of Dark Room. There's the flash. Shake spots him. Missed him falls. Shake now taken very low. And this Spongy for the next one. Junior's flash is paying big dividends, but Mango and Water. 1 and 2, not the 3rd onto Junior, who will manage the defuse. And Bad News Bears will scrape away a 5th. Their money will be enough to buy as Junior will drop Spongy and everyone else has a lot of money, or Swisher could even just drop Spongy himself. ATK, they're going to force up the bomb plant. We'll give them a good amount of money to actually reinvest here. ATKs are Galils on most with rifles or utility fully on their belts. But Bad News Bears, again, not able to win rounds clean here, and Mango very easily could have pulled that one off.
Oh my god, it was so close. He finds that first headshot jumping out towards Coffins. I thought he was going to lock that one in. He was so close to winning that. Junior with the USB, though, is going to lock that one down. And now we're inching towards a more comfortable half here for Bad News Bears as they're looking to take this 6th round. Now, close up is Shake. They're going to go on this hyper aggression once again, this all-out A-rush. They're walking into the meat grinder. It's good for the man advantage, but the site is compromised here. Fady's already maneuvered down towards Moto. Swisher scares him off of any further aggression and is waiting to join up with his teammate. It's going to be Jonji and Swisher trying to work this map. Moto Cubby's where he's stuck, and Jonji gets sent spiraling once again. Fady is hungry to put this back in his favor, and Swisher wants nothing to do with it. The nade, he's going to catch it. Blaze is going to land a touchdown, and look who's last alive. It's Junior into a 1v2 with an A-side retake. It's not looking good here for the Bears.
Is there a rifle for Junior? If there is, there's a chance here. The AWP would be the wrong weapon to use, I would assume, but it is Junior, and he is prone to make magical plays. Molly in towards Pit will clear out the first angle, but also telegraph his position. Double flashbangs for him, too. He'll tuck around, pick up another Molotov in towards Fady's line and Graveyard. Ooh. He has the first now as much more possible. Flashbang high, should blind Blaze, swings out, but Blaze hits the shot! Crispy in the end there at ATK. They get themselves a 10-5 half, much akin to Bad News Bears on Nuke. And we'll be back with half number 2 after a break.
Yeah, they done told me to be myself. So when I went and found myself, the ones who told me back then be true to who I am ain't think we was really gonna win. Now they watching us from the sidelines while we trying to victories like we in high tides. I'm getting my prize, only thing my eyes is locked in on. Half a milli, mine. I want it right now, don't waste my time. Family in a penthouse with a view sky high. Blood, sweat, and tears bring more to my eyes. Cause a whole gang winning, I done gave my life. Odds low, but we did it, ain't we? And we always moved in, never on the same thing. Now our lives are highlight reel. We like the thrill, this life's ideal. The hype is real.
We know it, it's just the way we live. We own it, cause that we love the thrill. We know it, it's just the way we live. We're grown-up kids.
Welcome back. Half number 2. Bad News Bears down by 5 as ATK had a very fiery T side here. They've come through the Crucible strong, it seems, Exner. And Cole, what is the win condition for the Bears here on T side?
I want to see some strong executes. We saw in the early stages there, ATK had some nice depth to their pistol rounds. They had some really cool stuff thrown at them. And look at this, some more cool stuff. Right down mid rather is what we're going to see from ATK. They're going to take some early exchanges. The flash setup is good, but Swisher, he's going to be taken down in isolation. There's 2 trades back from Junior and Janji as they try and hold the line. But the continued aggression is going to come through from ATK and to no avail. Bad News Bears swiped that one away. And I think that they played that to perfection in terms of how they played it. Swisher, it started off a little bit worrisome, but as they kind of realized what was going on, Swisher gets that information that 4 are pushing down towards mid, and then they start to hit the brakes. They wait for their team to kind of arrive and towards a collapse, and a great reaction to the aggression coming through from ATK.
Yeah, what was that aggression coming in from ATK, though? I don't feel like there's a need to go for such a gimmicky pistol round when you're up 10-5.
That's very true. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't like that call at all, and it could be a downward spiral here for ATK. Nade damage going in, MOTM caught out, and Janji's gonna run towards A this time. We know him as the B site bulldozer, but can he manage the A side aggression too? We'll find out. Mango drops into mini pit, takes a little bit of damage. Swisher runs right by Arches, and he'll now have to deal with Blaze coming in through library. Swisher's gonna run in through the smoke though. Here's missed him, and deals with him. Blaze taking shots out, finally gets Janji dead, shakes all of those swings onto Fady, and the force spy of ATK is fast and fleeting. The bomb's going to rotate over towards the B site, which is wide open. Blaze will get there, but he's 25 HP and very far away. Smoke will block off his spot, and Mango's tucking tail and running over too. Janji has the sound cues, and Bad News Bears are clean and cleared into this one. They know what's going to happen here. Bomb goes down, and even if one more kill goes back on the Bears, I would be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of quickly realizing what we're getting from these two teams. This could be a lot of this hyper-aggression early on in the stages of this matchup here. I mean, we already saw what ATK did towards the tail end. They were running up Banana, they were running up Jose. Not much defaulting being shown from these two teams, and Janji's going to rub that one in. It has to be a little bit of a reliever knowing that on this D side he's able to have some more impact, because CT side, Banana, not only was he just eating utility damage, eating those nades, but it seemed like every round he had an opportunity to do something aggressive, to do something that he's comfortable with on Banana. It got shut down very quickly, and it's got to feel good to get some answers back. Yeah,
and if they can get Janji's motor going, Bad News Bears should be able to run away with this map. And that's what started to happen a little bit on towards A. Jonji getting a couple kills. He's starting to heat up a little bit, which is a very good sign for BNB. It's an A stack from ATK, and Bad News Bears want nothing to do with this site. They're sending Swisher in to clear up that B banana area. Jonji's there with him. Junior's going to jiggle peekaboo, whack-a-mole, whatever you want to call this little dash in through the underpass area. Spongey's right there waiting for anyone to aggress. He has to be careful from his back, though, as somebody could walk through alt or out through the balcony. Bomb goes down, and now in comes the push. One for Spongy. Junior makes it a second. And it'll be a mop-up eventually for Bad News Bears. A little bit of damage dealt, but I don't think it's going to be all too costly in the end.
Very clean. And now the Mac tends to find the finishing blow. Now what we do have is an interesting little position here from Fady. No kit to his name, but a 10-second defuse. Yeah, that's unlikely. Look at Swisher. He's not ready to be on the clips here just yet. He's making sure he closes this one out. Bad News Bears, they close the gap pretty quickly here. 8 rounds to their name before ATK will get their first gun round underway.
MOTM's going to go straight for the op, though. It's going to be a bit of a half of a bonus round for Bad News Bears. A couple Mac 10s in their hands, like a little for John G. And a lot of utility for ATK to deal with this. What are the Bears going to do here? They're going to go fast up banana, maybe an alt mid split. There has to be some sort of game plan here utilizing those SMGs.
Here we go. John G up banana. Hitting this with the El Clasico. He's going to try his luck, but look at this. It's more response, and look who's bested him. It's missed him. Oh my goodness. You can't make it up right now. Adding to the tally of how many times this guy has taken John G down. It's once again here on the CT side of Inferno with the airstrike that rains his way. And now it's a perfectly fine B-side setup rate. They're comfortable in the 4v5 to allow for an execution to head their way. They even have some close rotates, so we'll see if this is enough. The counter utility is going to rain on out, and they're going to be forced to push through the smoke in the best case.
Well, they cleared missed him on top of first orange. They will not look his way. He'll get 1 and 2, maybe a third here on the Spongy. Spongy finishes the job. Look at the health. It's very low. He might be able to recover the bomb and get the plant down. It's just outside of the stairwell into pit. He'll jump out of the hobbit hole and plant this on coffins. Jonji's so aggressive that I don't think they'll... Oh, they will expect this. They're ready for Molly onto his positioning. And Spongy with 22 HP. This is an impossible 1v3 here unless they line up for him and he can just hold down that mouse 1 AK spray. This is... It was a bonus round, granted, but definitely could have gone a lot better here. Okay, what? No, no! Spongy, are you kidding me? From the pit? You get the headshots? You get the last one? They know where you are? Oh...
That's so unreasonable.
Yeah, call a timeout, ATK.
We saw Mango attempt to do, but it didn't go his way. Instead, it's going to be Spongy locking that one in. A much-needed timeout right there. They had that in the palm of their hands. A 3v1 with 26 HP to his name. How does Spongy get away with that? It just makes no sense. And ATK, that's got to be a bit of frustration setting in, because at one point, it was a 5-10 half. Now you're looking down the barrel of tied scorelines. And this was your chance here. Inferno was looking so promising, but it's quickly become the opposite.
Cole, I feel like MOTM was a little late there. I feel like he needs to swing in that contacts-made coffins.
Yeah, I mean, it was the exact same scenario that we saw from Mango. But Junior just landed the USB headshot, and unfortunately enough, there's a little more HP from Spongy. I believe he did take a bullet, but it wasn't enough to find the finishing blow. And yeah, those mispositionings, a little bit of miscommunications, and honestly, a failure to execute on that last headshot required. And Junior gonna make matters even worse here for ATK. Nade stack as well. See you later, Blaze. Missed him is not long for this world either. He'll go 1 for 1. It's on to John G, of course, but oh man. Actually, that last one was on to Junior, so I will correct myself in that. But he does make up for it in this eco.
Well, ATK got out to a fiery lead. It was 10-5. That lead's burned up. It's ashes at this point. It's a tie ball game, and Junior's got the op on T's side. Full AKs, full rifles for Bad News Bears. Their money's starting to flow quite well, and ATK buying down heavily again. They're in those CT economic doldrums without really finding an answer here. And they're getting to that point where if they do lose a site, they might just have to save early. In comes the airstrike towards B, And fast goes John G forward. He doesn't take too much damage, but...
God.
Again, it's missed him. Threw a smoke this time, so... There you go. Oh. How do you deal with
For
that?
the fight back. Oh, and they just don't take it right there. It could have been the 1-for-1. Maybe there was a reliever, but luckily for Blaze, he gets in, he gets out. And now it's a 3v5. They're going to continue this. Or rather, B-side approach. Junior, he's heard him drop off the perch, and so there's a little bit of information to work off of. On the fountain, he's hearing all of this noise being made at the moment. He's just got to peek around the corner. He catches a glimpse, and that's all he needs. He's good for one, and he's going to bow out of this situation here. Put it into a 4v3, but they don't commit to that B site. Instead, they're doubling back towards A.
A site might be a little bit difficult to take. There's still a Molotov for both these two players, and there's 4 Molotovs up for ATK. 39 seconds into the round, or left in the round. This is incredible utility conservation from the CT side. There goes one of those out towards porch side, forcing them into the arches. Spongy's going to throw the rest of his utility out towards B, keep ATK a little honest, as the rotation's going to come through from Bad News Bears. Fady will tuck in towards Mini Pit, wise to this play. Mango's in on towards backside area. Headshot for Shake, though, onto Fady. In comes the play. Mango's going to dodge the flashbang, go back out. Here he comes, but Spongy's dealt with. Shake will trade. Bomb goes down, time is low. The rotations are coming in quickly. MOTM running through brackets, they know where he is. Blaze is moving in through the speedway side of things as well. There's a smoke and molly out towards Moto. Blaze will work in both the Bad News Bears players in towards Graveyard and Pit. Shake on the stairwell, and Junior in the pits with the AWP. He's got the angle on the crosshairs. No flashes. It's going to have to be the aim. He shoots first. Does not connect. Goes back for it. Legs MOTM. Shake is the snake in the grass, and the one who can seal the deal here unless Junior decides to go aim star. There he goes for the next one, and MOTM's got to bail here. No time, no health, no team, and no round. 6 straight for Bad News Bears here in half number 2.
I don't know if you recall how that all started, but it was a 5v3 for ATK in that round. And the failure to convert, nearly unacceptable.
Yeah.
Considering that was a much needed round. They need to convert against these 5v3s, but right there, Bad News Bears, off of just the slight mistakes. I mean, missed them making noise on B when you're in the 5v3, just giving up your position as you feel a little bit of discomfort. You just got to hold your ground at some point, and instead it's a free pick for Junior, and he gets out of the situation as well. And then just playing off of that 3v4, it kind of heads their way. I mean, great recovery from Bad News Bears in that one.
Bad News Bears are recovering so well. They're playing this so perfectly. Mango's going to get a little bit singed on that Molotov over the apartments area. In comes the A utility from Bad News Bears as they look to explode into the sites. Another buy from ATK. The hero op, or the saved op rather, from MOTM, bolstering that buy and really allowing them to go for this investment. But their utility is low. However, their map control is not. Missed him on the backstab, but Spongy has other ideas. He'll get the fast trade onto Fady. And on site, though, Mango destroyed by Swisher. MOTM misses the shot towards Moto, uncharacteristic miss from him, and Spongy pops out through apartments down the balcony and drops MOTM. Save call initiated by ATK. Bad News Bears, 7 rounds straight here. ATK, they need to call another timeout because they have no answer for this Bad News Bears team.
No answer's exactly that. I mean, it seems like Bad News Bears, no matter what situation they're in, are able to find recovery with some beautiful shots. Spongy and Swisher, specifically in that round, closing the distance very quickly on that A side of things here. As John G's on gun retrieval duty, he'll make sure to get that op over to Junior in the next one. And I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. I mean, even when you have missed some full control of Banana, that A bomb site collapses so quickly with the aggression that gets thrown from Bad News Bears. And, you know, it's very quick, it's very fast paced, but it's working out perfectly.
Yeah, I think that's what they need. They just need to keep on putting the pressure on ATK. They don't need to overthink things too much. They can't really let ATK get into this game, and the best way to do that for Bad News Bears right now is quite literally overwhelming them with utility and bodies. ATK is finding it hard to react. They play too passive. They'll give too much control over to Bad News Bears. They go too aggressive. They'll get punished. It's a very good way to counter how ATK have their defense set up, and Bad News Bears are working this out very well. They haven't even needed to really utilize Janji that much. So for Bad News Bears, they found an answer answer here, and they're going to use Junior to aggress up Banana early on and just look for that opening op duel. In comes a nade on to Mistin. The Molotov will force him out. John G closes the gap too, but still loses that duel. Junior gets the trade onto both Mistim and Blaze. 3v3, but Mistim continues his reign of terror. Junior has no friends, and he's just charging onto site. That's a little way too overzealous right there.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he cleared up B with those 2 frags, but there was one more close by in the form of Mango. Now, it's Spongy and Shake Zula. Not the greatest of positions, but can still work. We've seen a lot of these rounds go in Bad News Bears' ways. They play these situations so finely. But right now, no commitment made towards B. I want to see if they can isolate this duel on the Mango. That's going to be the real game changer in this round, because if they're able to find him out before they get those numbers punched in, that can be what changes the tide. But instead, they continue to work around the map here pretty passively. As Bomb's heading back towards the bottom of Banana, Jake Soul is going to make this long gap, and I just don't think they have enough control over towards A when they know B's clear. And yeah, he'll double back. It's a smart read.
Yeah, it's just a fake flash there to try and keep ATK on the side, make sure they don't over-rotate towards this B site, where Mango's in a good spot to get all the information. Molotov's wisely placed by Spongy, though, to make sure Mango can't swing up through the graveyard area. And now the bomb will go down. Shake will decide to plant sooner or later, but that Molotov's going to fade. They're going to have to be careful here. Spongy's going to swing here! And win that duel against Mango. That's a good amount of damage taken by Spongy, though, and he'll pick up the op instead. He'll retreat onto the site. No nades, no Molotovs for ATK. Just flashes in the smoke. Spongy! How is he still alive? He's laid. MOTM or wallbanged him. Either way, the damage has been done. Fady's going to have to lead the charge back onto site. And they now know where both players are. Shake drops that nade. Doesn't do too much damage, but it is still a bit of a zone. Spongy watching CT. Shake dealt with Spongy back, but Fady has both. Fantastic work by Fady, but there's a kid on MOT. Okay, they do have the time. I was very worried there for a second.
Too. What a great recovery right there from Fady. Making sure that another round like that doesn't go awry is key, but it's still pricey. It felt like almost Bad News Bears were going to lock that one in before Fady had his heroic plays right there. And it's going to be a decent buy coming through. Mango probably onto a lacking bit of utility. That's going to be the case, but everyone else looking good on ATK. So here's your chance to find your footing once again, but you need to string these rounds together, because otherwise you're sitting at 2,900 on your loss bonus. That's not going to be enough to muster up a buy, and Bad News Bears can close out this game very quickly if that's the case.
Yeah, Bad News Bears, they had a string of 7 rounds. Eventually you are going to break that at some point, and ATK finally found an answer. It was not very clean. It relied on the heroics of Fady. Bad News Bears now taking that banana control again. John G getting bullied again by Mistim. And there's the finishing blow once again by Mistim. Nade damage so much onto him, but he'll still probably be able to manage another one the way he's been playing this. Mistim knows Shake's here. Swisher's going to help out, but here comes Mistim for a double kill. Swisher trades it back, but he continues to do that damage. Mistim, the IGL of ATK, has been their star man throughout this series. Win or lose, Mistim deserves all of the credit for ATK's successes. The very least taking Bad News Bears close on Nuke, and here on Inferno within 1 round as of right now. Fady tucking into Cubby, though, is a good angle. The lineup is there. He'll have one. Not the second to Junior. 2v2, but Junior is low. And smoking out towards Moto. Spongy's in towards Apps. Flash goes through. Spongy will clear things out. Molotov will help out with Big Pit. Bomb will be planted. And the post plants will begin. MOTM, though, swaps over to a rifle. I like this play going through apartments. I don't think Bad News Bears will expect this.
I mean, you got 2 lockdown players, though, alive here. Spongy in his prime position in Pit, and Junior with his prime weapon, the AWP. And all they have to do is wait. Bomb's now planted, the rounds in their palm of the hands, and they're going to try and maneuver out towards Pit. Modob looking to jump out of apartments here. Ready to go. Junior starts to get an idea. As they smoked off Moto, as they smoke up towards lane, they know where the last 2 positions are. Junior's able to dodge that flash, and look, Modem scared off. He doesn't want anything to do with this clutch. He'll peek out right into the open arms of Spongy, and a 13 in their hands is what they'll gather. And look at this. This is what we're talking about. The economy is in a disaster state after that one.
ATK, they've had success, though, on these weaker buys, Cole, and this is what I think has to be a bit scary for Bad News Bears. They've lost to the Deagles, they've lost to the half-broken buys, they've lost to the shotguns of ATK. There's going to be 4 Deagles out for the CT side, a good amount of nades, too. I'm assuming a nade stack towards Banana or middle will come through from ATK. The South American squad is going to try and fight with what they have. They'll send the nades down. At least one nade down towards middle, and who gets bullied off of it? It's Jonji. Junior's been doped by Mistum, who again gets that first kill. And again, a man advantage for ATK, but can they convert it once again? I don't know. That's been their struggle here. They've had the man advantage so many times and failed to come out with a win. That will make it a little bit easier, as Jonji's the next victim of ATK. Shake is here ready to trade out towards Boiler, clearing it well. Wins that duel clean. And now here comes Spongy. Drops Blaze through towards Library. Swisher pushing onto the site. Has to clear out Mango. Flashbang forces him into the cubby. MOTM on the flank. Catches Shake from behind. Mango falls, however, but an AK upgrade for MOTM. And he'll smoke out towards the bomb. Swisher dives into Mini Pit, but not for long. Missed him, headshot. And now it's all down to Spongy. He's clutched up once. Can he do it again? Has the first around the smoke. MOTM creeping forward. Going a little too early, I would say. I think the shadow might have shown too. Spongy has the idea, but he's just going to hold into Mini Pit and Big Pit. See if MOTM wants to make a move. Spongy, the time is on your side for now, but he will have to make a move. MOTM knows this and will not aggress without any information. Spongy, walking on towards site, swaps to the bomb, tucks in, and attempts the plant. He'll punch the digits in, but MOTM's close at hand. No utility, however. And Spongy will reveal a little more of his position by tossing out that nade, giving MOTM a much better idea. Spongy reloads too. MOTM close, hot on his heels. Spongy clearing the right way, then the wrong way, then the wrong way again! And MOTM capitalizes on it. And a little bit of BM, perhaps, will come through here from MOTM as ATK draw to within 1.
That's huge right there. That's a huge reliever right there. And it's off the back of Mistum, the IGL of ATK. Pretty much single-handedly dragging them across the finish line. Now, a great clutch from MOTM as well. He did a great job of closing that one out. But it was Spongy on low HP. And it wasn't the best of positions to be put in. Now, Bad News Bears giving that one up could give ATK a lifeline here. Not only do they pick up an AK to work off of in the hands of MOTM, but they're put to a position where they can get closer and closer to toppling this economy. It's getting very close on Bad News Bears' side of things to be forced onto a save and at the worst possible moment as well. We'll just see if ATK can start to string these around together.
Jonji is going to try his aggression at Banana once again. He has failed to find much success overall in this series. Mistum has had him absolutely under the thumb. But there's no aggression from Mistum early this time, so Jonji will be allowed to live a little bit longer. Junior boosted up, will drop down, and continue to peek around with the op. Mistum's over towards Coffins! And now needs a Coffin as Junior catches the shoulder. Blaze on sight, dropped by Jonji. And now Bad News Bears explode onto this B site. Molotov will hold the bomb at bay. Jake will eventually make his way onto the site. MOTM back into church. Will hold for aggression, but there's Molotovs around too, and I think he's just going to try and save here, Cole. They don't have the money to contest this. And Spongy's lurking out towards A. If he can take one or two of these guns out of the hands of ATK, would basically put them in a ruinous situation as Bad News Bears have a 14th just about guaranteed now. A 15th they would love. That's the stranglehold margin, match point, and qualification point for IEM Fall 2021.
Yeah, I mean, all you need is one best of 3 here to make it in. And it looks like Bad News Bears are inching very close to it now. Not over the finish line just yet. You can see a little bit in reserves here from MOTM. He has somebody to work around with, but they're hunting. They're not happy with letting them save these weapons. They want to take them out of their hands. Ooh. And it's going to be a headshot from John. He's come activated in the perfect time. Autumn is going to find one, find us a double. Now jumping out is Spongy, but he doesn't catch him. Spongy slipped the net, and it will be Mango going down as well. Only one weapon saved over, and that's going to put ATK in that disaster scenario. What decision will they make? Will they go for a force buy here? Modum's going to start to drop his AK, and that'll give us a quick answer. I think they're going to buy back into this one. Maybe not. Maybe they'll concede 15.
Yeah, they're going to go for a half here, which I actually do like this call given their money. They have a couple rifles to play with, a couple deagles as well. There's a decent amount to work with here, and they could at the very least maybe even escape with a couple rifles from the hands of Bad News Bears, who don't necessarily have the economic situation to be able to afford to hunt. Blaze, though, does get chunked down quite a bit. MOTM damaged a little bit, too, out towards apartments. Look at this apartments play from ATK, however. Jonji might get the first over here, but I'm looking at Spongy out towards MOTM. He needs that kill. He does convert it, and this is where things just about go astray. Mistum has fallen as well. He had the other rifle. Nice little parting shot there from Fady, but in the end of things, I don't think it's going to matter too much, Cole. They're going to try and save the AK. They're going to save the M4 with the other AK, because Spongy had an AK too. Interestingly enough, on the T side, you know, never see those there.
Yeah, it's a rare sight for the T side there. We will get match point, series point for Bad News Bears. Pretty aggressively as well. Just a banana rush to get that 15th, and I mean, it's been working out. John G, a really good time to become activated as well. I mean, you needed him all throughout this best of 3. It did seem like Mistum had the hard read on everything he was going for, but I mean, even in the rounds where he died pretty quickly, we do like to look at the head-to-head, kind of joke about that statistic, that scoreline, but he has had some really good impact in terms of getting his deaths traded. So while he does go in for a lot of these aggressive plays, it's expected because Swisher and Junior are 2 players that can back you up. So even if you are going for those sort of maneuvers, it's not the end of the world if you go down. You got 2 solid fraggers right behind you that can have their impact, and you can see that it's certainly showing in the scoreboards. Junior is looking really high. Spongy's been witnessing some crazy clutches, and now it's ATK feeling some serious pressure to try and win 3 in a row.
And for John G2, that's just the life of the entry fragger. It's not always going to be glorious. It's not always going to be full of kills. A lot of times, it looks pretty rough. It's not a fun spot to play, but it takes a special kind of person to play it. Mango, though, aggressive down, but Sheikh Zula has him dead. And now Fady's going to have to rotate back. In comes the push up towards B, but it does not equate to a kill. Swisher gets caught by Blaze. Missed him very low as the double swing towards Banana, but Bad News Bears are going to rotate back towards the ace side, and ATK are reading this well. They're going to send the retreat away through the fire of the flames. Sheikh Zula lands his shots up lane. They'll continue pushing forward. Fady not blind just yet. Sheikh jumps into mini pit. Fady tucks away. Do they know he's here? Yes, they do. They've taken him out. John G eliminates MOTM as well. The ace side defenses have been obliterated, and now Blaze has fallen to Mistum 12 HP. Don't think there's much he can do here, and Junior will put him